Welcome everyone to our commentary of Lost in Space, a movie made in 1998 based on a cheesy, very cheesy science fiction TV series centered around a family, well, actually lost in space. The movie is based on, is notoriously famous for being quite special, including some weird choice for casting like William Hurt and Gary Oldman. I think there's no extended cut or some shits like that, so it should be fine for
An
everyone.
extended cut.
More William
just,
Hurt. Goody.
Yeah, just start at right before the new cinema whatever
New
logo.
Line Cinema.
New Line Cinema logo. Okay,
There should be a
if
dark
any of you
screen.
guys are ready,
Yeah.
Yep.
Ready?
okay, so let's start in 3, 2, 1, go.
You know, I just realized didn't this come out the same year as Batman and Robin?
No, Batman and Robin was 97.
Oh yeah, it was.
By the way, before we start, I should say two things. First, I actually saw a couple of episodes of the TV series, and it was, yes, cheesy as hell. Second, I actually watched this movie when I was a kid. A friend of mine invited me at his house, and he had this as a VHS, and he said, yeah, just watch it together.
Wait, I'm sorry.
As a
How
kid,
many?
It was enjoyable, though.
Wait, I'm sorry. What year did this guy say it was?
2058.
Huh?
Yes, Doug Walker, when we reviewed this movie, pointed out that in 40 years, every terrorist in the world will just give up.
Yep. 2058. So yeah, I guess we'll all have definitive unity amongst every single nation by then. I look forward to that, Tate.
You're gonna be disappointed then.
Yeah,
I know.
I can totally see the Republican Party getting along with the Democrats.
I mean, granted, I have seen the Nostalgia Critic review, so I sort of have something in
So
an
yeah,
idea of what
there's
we're getting
total-
into.
So yeah, total universal peace. There's no conflict whatsoever.
So I guess
and apparently, yeah,
So I guess it's terrorist
and apparently
aliens?
oh hi, guy from France. I can't remember his name.
Matthew LeBlanc.
Matthew LeBlanc. And apparently they took the X-Wing fighters from Star Wars and converted that into some sort of hybrid hamster wheels. Don't ask.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally peaceful. I guess these terrorists are just aliens from a different planet, and that's how it's totally not
So
terrorist.
basically, we're watching Revenge of the Sith before Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, pretty much.
And with even even less acting quality.
Yeah, I find Revenge of the Sith actually legit good.
Yeah, I like Revenge of the Sith.
I hate it.
Yeah, and I got that the last 500 times, Pedro.
Ooh.
Random explosion.
You know,
What's with the
here's
ship
one thing-
designs?
You know, here's one thing I don't get. Look, if you want to open with a war scene, that's fine, but don't do it right after we get a narration about how everything is peaceful.
Yeah, I mean, hell, at least it's back to Revenge of the Sith. At least Revenge of the Sith was, had all wars going on, in
That
the
reminds
opening
me-
scroll beforehand.
That reminds me, speaking of which, what was I going to... Oh yeah, did the original series ever have to do with a war or peace or something?
Not really. It was more like Star Trek in regard of exploration of new strange worlds, basically. This family, the Robinson, were literally lost in space, and they needed a way to go back home, basically.
Ah. Did they ever make it back
And
home
along
by
the way,
end
they found some really weird shit.
Oh boy. So...
Like, there's literally one episode when they find a Valkyrie from the Norse mythology. I'm not kidding.
So would you say that the show itself was good and worth watching?
Not really. It's very cheesy, but not even in a funny way.
Ah. Did they ever make it back home in the end, or was it one of those,
Can't
endless
remember
voyage?
because I watched only a couple of episodes. I actually should inform myself better. But yeah, yes, and this scene is still going. Yeah, this movie was supposed to, be a new starting point for the franchise. But if I recall correctly, they wanted this movie to be a starting point for a new TV series. But since the movie bombed really hard, oh, by the way, title dropped like after 5 minutes, whatever. Since the movie bombed, nobody was interested, so they dropped the project, if I recall.
For a future that
But
sells
by the way,
itself-
hi, generic future city or whatever.
for a future that sells itself on being so great and peaceful, am I the only one who thinks that it looks rather dark and grim actually down there? Seriously, the clouds are gray and dark. Where's the atmosphere? I don't know.
Oh, by the way, we're gonna now meeting the Robinson family, starting with the son, which is apparently a genius with some weird attitude. Watch.
That actor seems familiar.
No, it's not Jake Lloyd. Don't worry.
Ha.
Well,
funny.
I've seen actors
And
worse
this
than
is
Jake
the
Lloyd,
Robinson's
so-
mother. By the way, the Robinson's mother in this movie does jack shit. Why a Warner Brothers style gorilla? This movie does not.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Get it? No more monkey business.
Well, technically, Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema are owned by the same company.
I think he's saying
William
that it
Hurt.
just seems so random.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the father of every single member of the Blandy McBland family.
Yes, Kevin Costner, Harrison Ford to some extent. What's the name? Tommy Lee Jones. You name them.
The man, I can't wait till we get to that one scene where William Hurt manages to create the most sterile, loveless, romantic scene in the history of romantic scenes, but we'll get to that.
So the plan of the Robinson is to create basically a giant ring teleport from Mass Effect.
Wait.
I
I thought you were gonna say
capable of
Cowboy Bebop.
instant travel in order to colonize our planets.
Wait,
By the way,
ring-
here's an interesting trivia. The journalist that's talking right now, that was talking right now to William Hurt, is actually a grown-up, basically the same actress that played one of the kids in the original series. Apparently, the director wanted to insert them as the original actors here and there as Easter eggs.
So it's like the A-Team.
Sort of.
Except the A-Team knew what it was doing.
What, the A-Team filmed Jova?
Well, yeah. Even the
But it
A-Team film
was-
knew what it was doing compared to that.
But it was written by Skippy. How could it possibly be good?
Wibbs, trust me. When you see what this film can do, you will agree with me.
Hold
say
on,
that-
guys.
trust me,
Hold on, guys. You Sonic fan will be pleased to hear now. Meet Princess Elise.
Yep, Lacey Chabert.
Yep,
Goody.
Lacey Chabert.
She's mostly known as a voice actress in cartoons, but
She was technically the first Hollywood actress to ever be in a Sonic game.
Yeah, and apparently she manages to do this squeaky voice without actually any actual sound effects. Don't ask why.
Why do you need her here tonight?
I don't know. The mother, again, Jova, the mother of Robinson in this movie is pointless. She does nothing.
allow me to take a selfie.
A selfie and YouTube and
This movie actually predicted both Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at the same time.
and
So that's
Skype
why.
too.
And selfies.
Yeah, and that too.
Well, so you can say Lost in Space was actually ahead of its time.
So yeah, Princess Elise is the daughter of Robinson, and she obviously doesn't want to get involved with this shitty mission.
I don't care what happens to the world.
Does
pretty much.
Does she cry in this film?
Not really. Sadly, Princess Elise is also another member who does really very little in this movie.
So they
Because
gave most of
the action is focused on William Hurt, Matt LeBlanc, if I recall
And the
correctly,
daughter.
yeah.
And the boy, Jack
Gary
Jones.
Oldman, and the
So they
and
gave
Jake
most
Lloyd
of the
here.
stuff to Bandy McBland.
Yeah.
Bland.
Sadly, yes.
Hey, we'll
Wait,
look like this. At
you've
least-
got Gary Oldman. Why would you give most of your stuff to a guy who can't act?
You got a Shakespearean-trained actor, and yet...
And yet you
Yes,
waste
but
That'd be like if
fucking
you had.
Dracula
That'd be
at
like
this
if you had
point.
Bryan Cranston on your film, but you gave most of the film to Aaron Taylor Johnson. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, how ironic. Both. This was also a Warner Brothers-ish thing.
Eh?
Is that? I know it's New Line Cinema, but they're both owned by the same company. But
What
Is
was
that
a
Warner Brothers
Brothers
thing?
thing?
Technobabble.
is this Warner Brothers thing? They have they get good actors, but instead they use mostly bland ones.
guess.
Well, I guess that was their thing in the 90s, but they definitely don't do that nowadays, thank
It
goodness.
was last
Godzilla.
year.
Godzilla.
Wait. Godzilla's a Warner Brothers flick?
Yeah.
Let's see,
Oh, here's
which
my-
actor are you talking about?
LeBlanc again.
Brian,
Aaron-
they had Bryan Cranston, and yet they killed him off a quarter of the way, and then we got Aaron Taylor Johnson instead.
Well, he wasn't really the focus of the movie, so I'll let
He
them
was.
know.
Should have been.
No, he
Who
wasn't.
are you talking about?
He was-
Cranston,
he-
or
He was the one character that was actually interesting.
and then they killed him off a quarter of the way through.
Even at a backstory, a reason.
Yeah,
for
but then they
both the
killed him off
kaijus and
because
Godzilla.
no, we can't have a good actor leading the film. We must get the hottie who's hot in Hollywood right
We
now.
must have our Shia LaBeouf clone.
Who's actually, honestly, I'd rather watch Tyler LaBeouf over Aaron Taylor Johnson.
I guess that, the reason I let that one slide is because, the focus is, I know you're probably going to call a bullshit on this, but actually the focus on that was technically Godzilla, and that's who I focused on more after,
Yeah,
Brian.
Wait,
so
after-
much. He was only in the film for like 2 minutes at a time.
No,
How
he-
the hell was
oh,
that
come
focused
now.
on Godzilla?
Oh,
Like
come
he was only in the movie. It was only in the movie for a total of like 15 minutes.
No. Actually, he's in a total for 32 minutes and 41 seconds.
Well, that's still
Well,
not enough.
Well, actually
yeah,
on screen.
yeah, but also you if you count that the fact that the pacing on which those minutes are distributed is terrible.
Yeah.
True. But, yeah,
And the
it's-
stuff going on was boring as fuck.
Like half of the time you see Godzilla just swimming.
I'll still take boring over annoying because at least with boring I can just sleep it off.
Actually, I think when it comes to films, boring's worse.
Oh, wait.
For me, at least when something's boring, you can sleep it off. With annoying, you can't even do that.
You know, it's bad when a guy off a situation comedy can act better than
William Hurt.
Okay,
Yeah, well-
okay.
William hurting my attention.
So yeah, Jova, if I recall, you didn't see the movie, so I'll
What
basically let
movie?
you explain. Matt LeBlanc, no, this movie. Matt
Oh, I
LeBlanc
sort
is
of
supposed to
have.
be the military guy for
Oh.
for the mission. He needs to be basically the bodyguard of the family.
I sort of have
Oh.
seen
Oh
this
yeah,
movie.
Gary Oldman.
I sort of have
Ladies
seen
and
this movie via the Nostalgia Critic review, but yeah, I'll just sum up my thoughts on Godzilla. Basically, between Godzilla
And
and
yes,
that Brian
Gary
Kutcher-
Oldman needed really to fire his agent after being scripted for this movie.
and also Quest for Camelot.
Yes. Yeah, actually they came out the same year, right?
Yes.
Like every tree.
No.
Stands on its own.
Please. All right. Ding.
But yeah, anyway, to sum up my thoughts for Godzilla, between Godzilla himself and Brian Kutcher, I was sort of able to...
Cranston.
Brian Cranston, I was able to, stand, what's his name, Aaron Jansen.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah,
So, yeah, that whole hologram thing.
Gary
was
Oldman loves
pointless.
loves to do talking in the middle of a fucking hologram desert. Okay.
That makes
So, yeah,
no
Aaron-
sense.
We've got. So yeah, good.
It's like if we use a desert background for our Skype call.
Okay, new
what
line.
the hell?
Hey,
New Line Cinema.
you
You
know
want-
what?
Actually, Teo, it kind of reminds me of the Heavy Rain, where for some reason Norman Jaden creates a background every
Okay,
time
guys.
he goes to check his
Wait,
evidence.
this gives
Guys.
me a brilliant idea. Guys, next time we'll do our Skype call, but we'll all be in volcanoes.
We'd fry to death.
Even though nobody will be able to see it, we'll do it there.
Okay, film.
Oh, so it's like the final battle of Revenge of
Okay,
the Sith.
film. You've got Gary Oldman. Do not mess this up.
Actually, Dwebs,
No, don't
Dwebs,
spoil
you
it.
realize
Don't
which
spoil,
movie we're watching, right?
don't spoil it for him, Pedro. I want to see his reaction.
Blah 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 blah.
Anyway, I was about to say. Never mind. I'm sure it'll come back to me.
Please be excited.
Yes,
not.
this is all technobabble. Don't worry.
Boom, 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 boom.
come on. Even my science museum has gotten exhibits that look more entertaining than this set. Granted,
What about-
maybe it
well,
was
this film-
new. Maybe it was new and exciting for its time in 1998, but I don't know.
Oh
This-
yeah, I forgot. Either Graham is also in this movie.
Oh god, I hate her character in this movie.
She's
well,
She's the major daughter of the William Hurt, the Robinson family. Basically, she'll be, if I recall, mechanic and medic on board or some shit. But again, she's completely pointless.
seeing as though this film came out the same year as Star Trek Insurrection, which would you rather watch?
Nah, don't make me pick.
I actually don't know, honestly.
Please don't make me pick.
Yes,
Well-
and by the way, Matt LeBlanc, he's so stupid. He wants to hit on a girl right under. I mean, he doesn't know she's her daughter. You know,
Well, it's
the
quite
daughter of
simple.
William Hurt.
Well, it's quite
But
simple.
he tries to hit her in the presence of another man. I mean, just try to be more private if you do such a thing.
To be fair to you, it's William Hurt. I mean,
I know that Matt LeBlanc is a hot-headed douchebag and stuff like that, but come on, from some practical sense.
like I said, it's William Hurt. At worst, the guy will just yell at him lowly.
Yeah.
How do you yell lowly?
William Hurt found a way.
Oh, you'll see actually, because there's a scene where William Hurt is supposed to be angry.
I'm turning this up. I want to hear it. Okay.
Hey, that looks a bit like the Mr. Freeze technology from Batman and Robin.
Well, and also funny because the same writer who wrote Batman and Robin, Akiva Goldsman, also wrote this.
And Nostalgia Critic also said this was as bad as Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
I'm
No
sure we're in
surprise.
for a good film time.
What?
Is that your little chemistry thingy that
Oh.
people give you at present at your 8th birthday or some shit?
Oh, you gotta love this. Oh, he's guessing a time machine. I mean, a time machine? That's just ridiculous. I mean, what? It's the year 2058. All we've done is just apparently unite the entire world in peace, create science and technology galore, have the ability to transmit holograms of
This
ourselves.
guy's making Kevin Costner look like a good actor. in
Yeah,
comparison.
Oscar
Huh?
Warby. But yeah, Joe was pointing right.
Actually, Dwebs, considering, in terms of being brilliant at being, low key, maybe DiCaprio is brilliant at being angry in his movies. So yeah, he's making Kevin Costner sound like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Anywho, going back to what I was
But yeah,
saying.
Joe's point is right. They have such technology in this futuristic future stuff, and yet they're still so, afraid to admit that someone can invent a thing like a time machine.
And what's
I don't
even
get
worse,
it.
they call it flights of fancy and that it can never be possible.
I love
Right.
life.
I mean, it's one thing if this were in the
Aw.
present, but it's in the...
Speak up, William! I can't hear you!
Think about this. The Robinson parents are so dickish. They wanted all their 3 children to come with them in this potential suicide mission, just because they need an entire, crew for this particular mission.
Our
Yes,
heroes, everybody.
That's right. Let's
Like,
bring...
I can understand Heather Graham because she's an adult, she has a particular role, but the 2 kids, seriously?
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Anyway.
I forgot. Why exactly does this guy want Gary Oldman to blow up the ship?
Because it's part of a terrorist group. They want to sabotage the mission because they're terrorists.
Oh, gee! Hey, what was that the narration said about, there being no terrorists whatsoever and the world being united in peace? Yeah. Yeah. Real peaceful.
Terrorism. We're at
Again!
peace.
Again! Why give a narration about ultimate world peace when almost everything in this film has contradicted that?
That'd be like a narration for a film. That'd be like the narrator for a film saying the world is in total chaos
By
and
the way,
complete
if I
anarchy,
recall correctly,
and then it cuts
the
to a field
robot
of
is
rosy
voiced,
flowers.
By the way, if I recall correctly, the robot is voiced by the same guy who voiced the robot in the original TV series. I'm not sure about that, though, so feel free to correct me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Now that I think about it, that opening narration, part of me wonders if that was from a leftover piece of the script from Demolition Man. Because that narration would make a lot more sense if we were looking at for the future section of Demolition Man, where it literally was that peaceful, and the only reason it became deadly was because someone from the past was brought into it. By the way, I
Not
actually
really. There wasn't the entire, the oppressed society underground.
Well, yeah. But I mean, it would make more sense if they gave the narration because that's what it actually looked like. I mean, because like in
Oh yeah,
Demolition
by the
Man,
way, hey, never trust a terrorist.
yeah. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, in Demolition Man, it would make more sense because it would actually create a legitimate amount of shock for us to see someone in this peaceful world when the majority of the film, it is peaceful. This film, on the other hand, they say it's peaceful, yet almost a second after, boom,
Why
danger.
the wide-angle shot?
What's going on here?
It's like
basically, the terrorist is being a dick and basically is leaving Gary Oldman on the ship. Yeah. Maybe next time, Gary Oldman, you should trust better. You should know better who you're trusting.
Or his agent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And yes, by the way, we're still checking the last pings on the ship, and yet nobody checks the fucking robot to see if it's malfunctioning or something.
Hello, skin-tight suits.
Yeah, by the way, since we have to travel a lot, we need to cryogenically hibernate and sample some bullshit like that.
How long would it take?
Again,
Of course.
you can do that, and yet you're still refraining on accepting a time machine.
yeah, I
Sure.
mean, isn't this kind of time travel in and of itself, sort of?
Only Final Fantasy 13 2, Jova, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to 13.2.
Oh, wow. So you're saying that this movie sort of predicted Final Fantasy 13 too?
Or maybe that Toriyama took inspiration from this.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
What is it with bad filmmakers and game developers taking inspiration from other or worse bad filmmakers and game
Honor
developers?
among thieves, Jova. Honor among thieves.
That surprisingly makes a lot of sense.
It'd be like Tommy Wiseau taking inspiration from a bad adventure game.
Tommy was sort of a special case.
I will
in that.
totally like to see a Telltale game based on The Room.
Well, actually,
Yeah,
there's
totally.
a 16-bit RPG-ish adaptation of The Room you can find on the internet.
Imagine a
Yeah.
Tales of game based off of The Room.
Tales of the Room.
It's actually an RPG on the
The
internet.
plot
The
twist
Room.
is that Tommy Wiseau is betrayed.
Yeah, yeah.
Betrayed.
Tia, there actually is an RPG on the internet.
Oh, you know
on
what
the
would be even
internet
better?
called The
What
Room.
if we saw M. Night Shyamalan do an adaptation of The Room?
Tio,
Yeah.
did you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I might find that. You know, if only I had PC capturing software, I could have done it.
What
Jova will
game?
tell you.
What game?
That's what Jova's for, Dwebs.
What game do you want to do?
It's a browser game.
MSI Afterburner should be able to handle it.
Is it
Yes, by
complicated?
the way, LeBlanc is still trying to hit on Ethergram.
Fortunately for me,
with the father right there.
fortunately
No,
right
it's
now,
not just like that. He will try to do that constantly for the entire fucking movie. He will never actually give up. It's even worse than Pepe Le Pew.
fortunately for me now, it's pretty easy because we're recording King's Quest 4 because the Xbox has an internal recorder, so literally recording is as easy as just pressing a key on the keyboard.
Does that afterburner thing cost anything?
No,
It's
it's
actually
free.
free. Sure, I can attest to that.
It's Afterburner.
All right, I'll be right back.
Sure.
What
Yeah,
kind
but
of
we're
what
still
kind
freezing anyway.
of what kind of devices are those?
Cryogenic chambers.
I mean, those things that are covering their eyes and all that.
It's part of the
scouters.
freezing.
Scouters, like
You know, I
his
just-
power level is over 9,000 and shit. By the way, in the future we will still use oil as our main fuel. Sure, why not?
Is it exploding? Oh.
That looked
It
like
looks
a
like he
rather...
accidentally
For being a futuristic ship, it looks very archaic in how
and
it
very
uses
fragile.
It looked like it looked like he accidentally pressed the self-destruct button when he was there or something.
Yeah. Oh,
An
apparently you kind
umbrella?
of... Okay, so the outer shell was just for that, I guess. You
And
know,
then the giant chunks fell on Earth and killed everyone.
Yeah.
say what you will about the present, but at least our ships don't need an entire outer shell to escape Earth's atmosphere. What the hell? Are we sure this isn't some... Yeah.
Well, we don't use the space shuttles anymore, Jova, remember?
But why? But why? The space shuttles work better than this ship so far, from what I've seen. This is sad.
Okay. So yeah, basically LeBlanc is programming the ship to basically go where they need to, and then he will cryogenically froze himself.
To go where no man has gone before.
You know,
Hopefully.
you'd think that in this oh so perfect future where they have robots and everything, that they would just send a ship full of robots in there that can monitor
And yes,
stuff.
they have actual visors in that thing. Don't ask why.
That's what I was asking, why?
Again, yeah, going back to what I was saying though, why not just have a bunch of robots go into the ship instead of risking the lives of a family?
How 9,000,
cryogenically,
Jova.
freezing William Hurt's only going to make his acting more wooden. Or more stiff. He's already stiff as a board, you don't need to freeze him.
So, where exactly
yeah,
are they going?
Gary Oldman is still in this movie, by the way.
Again, you've got a Shakespearean trained actor in your film.
Yeah,
His device overheated, so it left a mark.
I'm kind of expecting Gary Oldman to start shouting.
What a nice view. Yeah.
Ooh, what a
Oh yes. By the way, Gary Oldman, remember, programmed the robot to kill all the Robinsons, but he's in the same room right now, so he's kind of fucked up. Blue screen of that, anyone?
clear.
I need to announce what I'm doing.
I think the nostalgia could have put it well. Announce mission objectives repeatedly.
Repeatedly.
Announce mission objectives repeatedly.
So yeah, this robot apparently has fucking lasers.
You know, maybe it wasn't best to put everyone in cryogenic freeze with a robot that could easily be hacked.
Again, no, it's like I suggested before. You know, they made a complete check of the ship, and yet they didn't check the fucking robot.
I mean, it's not like they were going to be put in cryogenic freeze or something. Oh, right.
Well, I'll give it this though. The robot is at least the most interesting character so far.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. He's even got the...
It still have a more heavy acting than William Hurt.
Yeah. It's one of the few movies where a robot is legitimately the most hammiest actor, and he actually manages to beat Gary Oldman at being hammy. That's an achievement now.
So yeah. Okay. Oh no, William Hurt is dead. No, I'm not believing.
Please, you think the film would actually give us that kind of mercy?
Hey guys, you know a nightmare scenario?
What?
Yay, random explosions and shit.
They get every single famous bland actor in one film.
You mean like Kevin Costner, William Hurt, Tommy Lee Jones?
Oh, wait,
Tommy Lee Jones ain't that bad given the right
Tim,
film.
Are you calling Tommy Lee Jones,
I'm going
Hurt?
Tommy Lee Jones, No Country for Old Men version.
Oh. Okay, I was about to say because...
the thing is, Teo, nobody in that movie was their own normal selves.
Because, like, Tommy Lee Jones, usually it turns in a good, if not over-the-top performance.
So yeah, apparently the kid using his lead taxor skills is able to disable the robot. Don't ask why.
Okay, guys, so let's do a summarization. We're in an entire ship lost in space, and the only one smart enough to actually reprogram the robot is the preteen kid.
Yeah.
We're not in trouble at all, are we?
Ah, we'll be fine, Jova. So is nobody concerned over the fact that the ship is burning and we maybe should, I don't know, put out the fire?
That's the least of their problems, because now the ship is out of control. All of them are damaged. All of the systems are damaged. All crew members are injured, and even Graham hasn't recovered from her cryogenic sleep.
Yep.
So, yeah, okay.
So yeah,
sure,
it didn't
sure.
take long for this voyage to go under, did it?
Gee,
Hold on.
maybe we should have thought things again, like in Prometheus. But maybe we should have thought things through before starting this stupid voyage. Just
Oh,
saying.
it's like, Pedro, I actually gave a good idea while you were away. It's like, in this oh-so-perfect future which has such intelligent robots, why don't we send a band of robots on the ship on the voyage instead of a bunch of people?
Awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, they never list any benefit whatsoever about having mankind themselves go on this ship.
Because we can't have William Hurt boring people to tears.
Oh, so what you're saying, Dribs, is that secretly this is all a mission to get rid of William Hurt?
I don't know.
Sure, let's go with that.
Interesting headcanon.
Yeah, we're gonna
Unfortunately,
escape.
Gary Oldman gets caught to the
What's
crossfire.
the plan, Gary Oldman? You're gonna escape in space.
Well, at least Gary Oldman got to be in better films than this. Prisoner of Azkaban.
I hate to say it, I actually found Quest for Camelot legit better than this film.
Yeah, at least Scriffers Kamala had good music, which is something this movie can really
Well,
claim.
yeah, okay.
And yeah, by the way, apparently Robot had a funny sense of humor because he reprogrammed the ship to go straight right into the fucking sun.
Well, if you have
I'm
Patrick
watching
Doyle-
Solaris right now.
There's a King's Quest joke just waiting to be made. I
Yeah,
know it's here.
yeah, indeed. Like I was about to say, yeah, Patrick Doyle in the score and David Perry from Journey himself writing the songs. Yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, Jova, you were saying something about a King's Quest joke?
I'm just saying, there's a King's Quest joke just waiting to be made out of this scenario.
More like a Space Quest joke.
Oh
but
yeah,
okay.
Space Quest.
Yes,
yeah, that's sort of what I meant.
indeed.
I'm not as familiar with that company. But
This is stupider than fucking Space Quest, a series that is meant to be stupid.
How
Yes.
really? How stupid can Space
well,
Quest
at
get?
least Space Quest knows how to not take itself seriously.
Pedro.
Basically, Jova, Space Quest is one of those comedies that derives its humor from nonsense and ridiculousness.
So was it like
Where-
Gilligan's Island Space Edition? That sort of stupid.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Pedro, remember, Akiva Goldsman wrote this film.
I know. I'm.
Well, has Akiva Goldsman wrote anything good?
I heard he wrote like one good film.
Wait. That's a guy? That sounds like a girl's name.
No, it's a guy.
Huh.
I'll actually get him up.
I forgot. Who did the soundtrack for this movie?
Bruce
I wonder?
Broughton.
Huh?
Bruce Broughton.
Bruce Broughton? Oh,
Yeah.
Who's
God.
Bruce Broughton?
For those who don't know, Bruce Broughton was the composer for the Tiny Toons cartoon, and he made some awesome music for that cartoon. What happened here?
I don't know.
Yeah, 11 tracks of Bruce Broughton.
I suppose they didn't pay him enough.
And it says...
Oh,
Oh, wow. So apparently John Williams did the theme for the original TV series.
We're tiny, we're toony, we're all a little
Joe,
loony.
apparently Akiva Goldsman's highest rated film is called A Beautiful Mind. Have any of you seen that?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It's directed by Ron Howard.
So, yay! Okay.
Yeah.
Have any of you seen Fringe, the TV
I already
show?
I already knew that, but somehow that news still shocked me.
Have any of you seen Fringe?
Time for
Oh,
the
maybe
She actually is
one
crying.
episode.
Hold on, guys. Lisa's actually crying. She actually is crying.
No, Iblis is coming.
And we're near the sun. How ironic.
Oh my god!
We're doomed.
How fit... Oh my god, so let me get this straight. So far this film is called Facebook, Selfies, YouTube, Skype, several... Apparently Final Fantasy 13-2's plot, and now the Sonic 06 twist about Elise? Jeez, this really is set into the future.
Okay, have any of you guys seen the show Fringe?
No, not really.
Well, Akiva Goldsman was the writer and director on some
Oh
episodes
yeah, by
of
the
that.
way, we're trying to, escape. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying to escape the gravitational pull of the sun, but it's not fucking working.
And his most recent
So
one
LeBlanc
is
has a
also-
brilliant idea.
Yeah.
So let me repeat, guys. We have Lacey Chabert, Elise's actor.
I love this part. Hold on.
And then they all died.
Oh no, not that yet. Oh, here it is.
Maybe.
Good point.
So yeah, let me remind you guys. Lacey Chabert, Elise's voice actor, is crying, and we are about to be burned by the sun.
What time are you guys at?
35:04:05.
I'm 4 seconds behind.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Oh, let's
try,
go hyperdrive.
36 minutes. We'll count you in.
35:52.
Okay.
Again, I'm not missing much, Emma.
Oh,
Not
actually,
really.
this is one of the
Really.
better scenes.
Well, if you say so.
God
I
damn
say
it.
it's one of the better scenes because it doesn't have us focusing on the characters. It has us focusing on the ship.
So it's kind of like the first Star Trek movie.
Ugh.
How are they not blind yet?
And there you go.
35:52. Are you ready?
They
Almost.
jump-
3,
Please frame.
2, 1, go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're all in stop motion.
What happened to the audio?
No, it's okay.
It's like this.
Ah.
So basically, I don't know. They-
3, 2,
hello.
1.
No, Joe, I'm already in.
No, I was talking about
hello?
that.
Oh,
Oh.
there you go.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the movie had to stop for a bit to load, but now we're back.
Wait, so you're saying it also predicted the room? A movie screen with loading screens?
Yes. This
Maybe this
This movie is
you know-
pioneering.
You know,
tons of
guys,
things.
I'm actually beginning to become frightened that this may actually be our future at this rate, if it's predicting so much.
So in the future, we'll all be idiots.
And we'll either have the acting talents of Gary Oldman or William Hurt.
But we'll have
Wow.
peace, won't we?
I know which one I'd rather be.
No, you'll be Matt LeBlanc.
Oh, me.
Well, hey, I'd have.
No, I'm talking about Dweebs.
I'd have more. I'd have more charisma than William Hurt.
Oh, guys,
Hold on.
William Hurt's trying to be threatening.
I'm sorry, you're William Hurt. You cannot be threatening.
I've heard this guy got nominated for an Academy Award at one point, or might
I
have
mean,
even won it.
they literally had to. In the previous scene, they literally had to move some of his hair to make him look more threatening. Think
Yeah.
about it.
I think
Even and again, later on we're gonna get that scene with the music too. The movie, you can tell the filmmakers themselves knew how bit of an actor he is,
Part of me
apparently he
wonders,
won an Academy Award at one point.
part
which
of
baffles me to no end.
Part of me wonders if this film was actually.
Well, but then again, Dwayne, this is the same Academy that awarded No Country for Old Men as the best film of that
2007.
Yeah.
You know, guys, part of me wonders at this rate if maybe this film was actually made as an effort to expose William Hurt for how dull an actor he is. Because when you think about it, this film sort of, focuses and exaggerates and exemplifies all of his bad.
Oh, okay.
qualities
Let's
as an
use
actor.
Google Galaxies.
I'll be right back.
I mean, when you think about it, this film sort of focuses on the worst aspects of William Hurt. It has his dull acting, it has the parts when the music has to act for him, it has his slow moments.
Roll credits.
Really?
No shit, Sherlock.
So I guess this is where we end the film, because, yeah, we've established the Lost in Space, and this is where we would start up a TV series, right? No!
Well,
We're
no.
only a third in.
Let's. We're even barely the halfway point.
We're not even at the halfway point. I mean, seriously, if you had just ended the film here... In fact, wouldn't this have been better to start this off as a miniseries, maybe? No.
Again, this was supposed to be, if I recall correctly, this was supposed to be the pilot of a new TV series.
You see, this is sort of why I think that, trying to make a movie off of a concept like Lost in Space, I haven't necessarily seen the film, but I have heard about what it's about, thanks to Tio, and well, I don't know. It's like, well, I guess you could technically
The
say...
problem is that the original series was, copying too much stuff from Star Trek, so
yeah.
it left a lot of, originality. It didn't have a lot of originality.
Oh, now I think I
So,
see what they're trying to do here.
and it suffers from, and even the movie suffers from this too.
Oh, I think I get what they're trying to do now. They're trying to be so original and different from Star Trek, and that's why we have some of the more stupid plot points in this movie.
Here's the problem: we're trying to mixing up sci-fi, science fiction, and suburban comedy. Not comedy,
this
but
won't be a
suburban TV series, and it's not working. Family lives.
Okay, the Star Trek movies by J.J.
Abrams.
Abrams, yeah, those did this concept a lot better because, well, the way they did is that they had it start on Earth, and then they...
No, Joe, this is the internet. We must hate those Trek films like there's no tomorrow, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Well, with its high critical rating...
The purist of the Trek fandom hate the J.J. Abrams movies.
Wow, screw
Yeah.
them. I love them. Anywho, going back to what I was saying, the
Again,
J.J.
Jova,
Abrams...
we're Trekkies. Remember, the 80s and 90s established a whole stereotype around them.
Yeah.
Watch some of the Simpsons episodes.
Goody. Anywho, going back to what I was saying, it's like, well, the way the J.J. Abrams films did this is like, well, it sort of had them develop, and like, it had the Star Trek team not necessarily start off as, the film going verse, but had the first film sort of establish them as a team, and then had the second film actually start them on the journey. It's like, this is how you should do this. Like, sort of have a film building up to it, except with the way this film goes, it's almost like it's heading towards nothing towards the end, unless they actually do get back home, because that was sort of the idea of the original TV series, to get back to home.
I'm honestly wondering...
Unless you
I'm
bring in,
wondering
like,
what the...
Hold on, let me finish. I just have one last thing to say. Unless you bring in a special plot point or something to continue the story, the course of this film should just be them getting lost and getting back home, if we're going to go about it this route, but I'm guessing they don't. Okay, go on, Dwibs.
I'm actually wondering what the third Trek film's going to be like now, considering they got a new director and new writers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an idea about what it's supposed to be about?
No.
It obviously cannot be the search for Spock for obvious reason.
You know what's surprising? Speaking of sci-fi films, I'm actually surprised at the positive reception that Star Wars 7 has been getting in its upcomingness.
We're seeing a pretty good job with the trailers.
I have to give them that, though, because most times whenever something that's, been a sequel that's been
Yeah, but
long-waiting...
remember, whoa.
What?
Huh?
What was that?
Apparently there was a Klingon vessel or something.
Speaking of Klingon, doesn't this space shuttle kind of look like that place in Insurrection when you think about it?
Yeah, Kite at the end. Oh my god. Of all the films you could rip off, you rip off Star Trek Insurrection. I don't know if this film came before
Came out
or
the
after.
same year again.
Came out the
I don't know
same year.
I don't know if it came before or after in terms of months, but...
Well, they probably had the same development cycle. So they can't be too far off.
Dwibs, question. Have you seen the Nostalgia Critic review on this movie?
Yeah.
Ow. Okay, then.
Yeah, I think all of us did, if I recall. Okay.
Now, this is a weird... Wait.
Well, sweetie darling, when the main, biosphere has fucking holes in it, you should expect when no one's responding.
Wait, flying around
Unless they're Kryptonian.
Flying around the ship with barely anything else going on. What does this remind me of?
Star Trek the motion picture.
Wow, we said that in sync. But yeah, Star Trek the motion picture.
Oh boy. You're lucky I scrapped that from my choice list for now.
Yeah. Star Trek the Motion Picture may be my only exception to the we must watch at least the first film first rule.
But we're doing it anyway because
Yeah, we probably will end up doing it because you want
Oh god, it's Sylvie's.
What the? How is she
It's
even getting
Facebook again.
reception?
yeah.
No, the thing is, Jova, she's holding basically a diary
Guys,
of her life.
I got-
It's like
I got-
Facebook, but she's only for her.
I got a new name for this film. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Space Network.
Space Network? I don't get it.
Pedro got it. Facebook. What was the film called about
Social
Facebook?
network.
Yeah,
Social network.
I haven't seen that film.
don't bother.
Don't. It's a piece
the
of
story
shit.
of Mark.
It's one of the most
Zuckerberg.
overrated films ever.
Basically, Java, do you like watching movies where there are basically people bickering at each other for no reason for 2 hours?
It depends. Is it actually funny?
No, it's actually meant to be taken seriously.
Well, is it done in a way that, is action-oriented?
No.
No, it's just people talking.
Although that actually would be pretty
The
cool.
problem is, Jova, that Social Network, it's a documentary on the history of Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook.
Wait, hold on. It's a documentary?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not actually. Theo, it's not genred as a documentary. It's genred as a drama film. The problem is that there's zero drama because there's literally no characters.
Aaron
It's just people-
Sorkin's script is
horrible.
So, yeah. they
people
want...
actually like that film.
So, yeah, they
Oh,
want to...
and the and the music. Actually, Dwebs, go ahead.
The music is quite possibly one of the worst musical scores I have ever heard, and yet it somehow won awards.
Golden Globe for best music over
It
How to
beat
Train
How
Your
to Train Your Dragon.
So, yeah. So,
Say
yeah,
what?
guys, they want to
Say
bring...
what again? I dare you. Double dare you, motherfucker. Say one goddamn time.
So, yeah, they want to bring the Doctor along. Because, leaving him in a locked
Because
room isn't
trustworthy.
fair at
That's a
all.
good idea, apparently.
I mean, I can guess the idea is to leave him on the abandoned spaceship.
I'm convinced now that the Lost writers, when they wrote Prometheus, took inspiration from this film because this really is Prometheus before Prometheus.
What?
Robinson's son is a dick to his
So wait,
father.
So,
Again,
by
let
that
me
logic, then
remind
this
you,
film
let
should
me-
probably be Damon Lindelof's favorite film.
Let me remind you, Dwebs and Pedro, the son is literally the smartest character on the ship. It's not even a joke.
And yet he tried to kill his father.
Yeah, he's literally the smartest one on the ship.
I know.
And the film actually does want you to take that seriously. Trust me on that.
I know about that, Joe. I've seen this film.
Yeah.
Remember, I love you, wife.
No,
Not
not
there
yet.
yet.
It's
please,
interesting.
not yet.
It's interesting how both stupid films are. Just to give an idea, guys. I'm guessing none of you guys saw Prometheus.
No,
I did.
I had the misfortune of.
I haven't.
Although,
Just to give an idea, just to
although
give
I
an
guess
idea,
I'm sort of
Dweb,
lucky in that I barely remember it. So yeah, if we watch it again, I'll probably need some reminders because I'm trying to forget that film.
just to give an idea, Dwebs, there's a scene in Prometheus where a woman, without any kind of anesthesia, gets a cesarean that is done with incredibly brutal, where they literally rip her belly open with fucking knives and shit, and then they stitch her together with like such a brutal way, and she bleeds like hell, and then she still manages to immediately after that get up and just walk around and shit, because apparently having a Indian fetus ripped out of your belly without anesthesia or anything will not cause any problems in you and whatever. And granted, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure that's not how the human body works.
Well,
Hey,
John
Joe,
Space
a
and Damon
question.
Lindelof clearly aren't doctors.
Should I spoil to them the ultimate twist about Prometheus?
No. We'll say, I want them to have a genuine
I
reaction when
haven't
we do the
even seen any
commentary
of
for
the
that.
Alien films at this point.
Okay. In that case, I definitely want to be there for Prometheus.
Well,
Just-
actually, Prometheus is a prequel, so you can start with that.
Not really. From what I recall, they made they tried to cover their asses, saying it's supposed to be an alternate continuity.
Yeah, even though it was clearly advertised as a prequel before
Yeah.
the film was critically. Basically, they advertised it as a prequel, which it kind of is. The problem is that after the Real Bomb, they tried to cover their asses by, oh, no, it's an alternate continuity. Kind of like with Sonic Team, where they basically immediately cited Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric as a spin-off specifically to cover their asses in case it went wrong.
Well, actually, with
well, to be
Sonic
fair,
Team,
Pedro, I think that was
Sonic
supposed to be a
Team went
spin-off all the
backwards
same.
in the case of Sonic 06 because it
Yeah.
started as a reboot and then became canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric was supposed to be a spin-off from the start. That much is obvious. Anywho, but yeah.
You don't waste $20 million on just a tiny spin-off. I get the feeling that's not exactly how it started.
How much did
Yeah,
they
I
waste on
think
the
that-
adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 8 AM, and Sonic Underground?
Well, see, here's the thing, Pedro. They weren't. Apparently, they had something bigger in mind for it. It's like, well, it wasn't necessarily going to be, say, part of the mainstream series. It was going to be a new series in and of itself. That's what they were going for.
But anyway, shall we?
Yeah. But yeah,
There's nothing
but yeah.
interesting going on anyway.
But
Well,
yeah, going
we
back
got
to
Gary
what
Oldman here, so yeah, something interesting has to happen, right?
Anyway, I just have one more thing to say.
Sadly,
He
no.
will when he starts hamming it up. But
Anywho,
that's
guys,
about
I
it.
just have one more thing to say about Prometheus. Yeah, I definitely want to be there for Prometheus then, just to hear everyone's reaction to the major plot twist of that movie.
Ugh.
Oh, let me put it like this, Teal and Dwibs. The plot twist
I know, Joe, but tell to Dwebs.
Oh, you know about it.
Yeah,
Dwebs.
again, I said I saw the movie.
Dwibs, the plot twist of Prometheus is, well, how should I put it? It makes almost every single dumb religion that you've heard before sound competent.
I can hardly wait, but I want to watch the other Alien films. I've got them on Blu-ray, so I'm just
Well, that
debating.
one's technically a prequel, so it wouldn't matter. But
I'm just
yeah,
debating over whether to watch the original cuts of those or the extended cuts of those.
I guess we can decide that later. Anywho, back to focusing on Lost in Space.
But what we've got to focus on, we've got Gary Oldman wasted.
No,
William Hurt
hold on.
boring
Something
the
important is happening. William Hurt is recovering, I think, the diary of a ship.
That's right, we're about to get another plot twist.
Oh, comedy.
Interesting.
Yes, Mr. T, do tell. I pity the fool who gets lost in space. By the way, Dweebs, you probably forgot about this guy, but basically he was LeBlanc's partner in the prologue. So that's how he knows him.
That's right, they went into the future. Teo, a question. Did the original show ever have anything to do with time travel?
Again, Jova, I watched it only a couple of episodes, so I can tell.
Okay, well, either way then, allow me to bring up one of my big problems with this plot point. Having them go to the future. Wasn't the idea more so about being lost in space as opposed to being jettisoned into the future? It's like, well, when you think about it, isn't the idea of them to get back home, yet apparently, according to this, there may not even be a home for them to get back to.
The idea is that the hyperdrive thingy that William Hurt used was a prototype.
Gee, yeah!
And that he thought he was only going to use it to travel through space itself, but instead traveled through time too. He didn't expect that.
Again, time travel, totally just a flights of fancy.
Allow me to quote Some Call Me Johnny here from his Sonic 06 review. Time travel is bullshit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Brain Smith. I'm acting.
Wow.
Okay.
Vegetation has some...
Quote all the jungle levels in Sonic history at once.
So somehow vegetation has grown from metal on a ship.
Is this the planet where William Hurt says that line?
No,
Ah.
it's
No,
the icy one.
No,
Okay.
let me remind you. Somehow this vegetation grew from the hunk of a ship. Space algae, I guess?
Oh boy,
dear.
James, do you like CGI?
Yeah, when it's done well.
Well,
Not this case. A monkey.
Jesus Christ.
Even
by 1998 standards, this is crap.
It looks like something that came out from a bad FNB from a PlayStation game.
Wait, is he molting?
He has like chameleon properties in sense he changes its skin color and shit.
It's Food Fight 14 years before.
So
well,
it's still
at least
tolerable.
they kind of have an excuse here because CGI around this time was terrible.
1998, yeah, I know. Or unless you're Terminator 2 or Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Ew, get it away. I don't want to look at them. Thank you.
Okay.
That's a computer screen. Oh, now we're focusing on them.
Yeah, again, the mother and the daughter of Robinsons are completely useless in this movie. They do jack shit. They only serve to talk sometime, but they never go into action. I mean, I can understand the daughter because she's a kid, but at least the mother can do something.
Yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud, either Grant does come in battle, you know.
Go away.
I suppose they got the new mascot for the Friends show, sitcom.
So no one told you life was gonna be
Jova,
this way.
no musicals.
Well, he said
Otherwise
Friends.
otherwise
It's just
Dick
asking
Clayton-
for the theme.
Otherwise, Dick Clayton will kill us all.
It's okay. Phoenix Wright can counteract that with an objection.
How can you counteract murder with an
Pedro,
objection?
did I already mention I
It's
hate my
Phoenix
life?
Wright.
Yes, you did.
Sadly.
Okay, let's see.
Machines!
Sciencey.
Technobible, blah blah blah, multimedia
Downloading.
reflection sorting. For fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ. Don't put that thing on screen, please.
Oh yeah, by the way, here's another kicker. They correctly established, at least their scanner, that there were no other life forms on the ship aside from the fucking monkey. But now we're getting this. For some reason. I mean, as far as I recall, spiders are considered life forms.
Come to think of it, if this monkey is the only living life form, where the heck did he come from?
It was probably a specimen or some shit like that.
So a specimen somehow grew from... Never mind. It's the ship that somehow
No, I'm
manages...
talking about the fact they have a shit ton of spiders and yet they can't reveal them because they're not considered, life forms. What the hell?
And again,
How do
this
you not
is...
consider those life forms?
Then again,
are they
this
made
is-
or inorganic matter or something?
Then again, this is the same movie that apparently suggests that metal can grow vegetation.
Again, Akiva Goldsmith.
That line, Wilbur cannot even take good, partake orders.
Well, I can see his son has inherited his father's acting.
Let's go full Kinect on this shit.
What?
Yeah, he's actually using...
It is like
Yeah,
Kinect.
another thing this movie predicted, the fucking Kinect.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I mean completely, because just like the original Kinect, it barely works.
Amazing.
Actually, Teo, the new Kinect also doesn't work.
I know.
Wow. Simply amazing. This film has predicted so many things.
This movie is a fucking pioneer of genres and things.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, trap John Hurt in the... Oh.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
We are Jehovah's Witness in spider form. Oops.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
No, no.
Wow!
I don't want to be stuck here with William Hurt.
Oh my god, that was possibly the one good line from William Hurt. It was actually sarcastic.
What
Or
line?
unless he was not aiming
Oh
for
yeah.
sarcastic.
An 80s training montage done in like 30 seconds. That's a record.
Okay, what time are you guys at?
59 and 41,
42.
42.
Nah, okay, I'm fine.
Okay.
Why is Matt LeBlanc dressed like a...
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's extra armor to
Yeah,
protect him?
he actually reminds me more of the guy from the protagonist of the game oh boy, Dark Void.
No.
A rather obscure game by Capcom. I love how William Hurt tries to act and fails miserably.
Pretty much,
You
yeah.
know, this is sadly his best acting in this film so far. He's got one sarcastic line, although I have the feeling he wasn't even going for sarcastic, and then one that just is unbelievably
Are you
so
not
unintentionally
entertained?
funny.
Okay, here's a question. What's the worst acting performance you've ever seen?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a definitely tough one. Ah!
Ah!
Thank goodness for that armor, I guess.
Okay, well, just pick a random one then.
And
Not even-
I'll think about that later.
Not even comically bad. Not okay, yeah. Well, one thing to think about is it can't be comically bad, just flat out crap.
Tommy Lee Jones in No Country for Old Men.
But
I
Let's
suppose
see,
that
maybe, maybe, what's his face in John Carter?
Taylor Kitsch.
Yeah, same guy who also starred in Battleship.
Yeah, whatever happened to Taylor Kitsch? He just vanished.
Well, to be fair, Dwibs, yeah, John Carter and Battleship in the same year. I think disappearing off the map would be, kind of what he needed.
Well, that, and apparently I've heard he's a pretty terrible actor, so...
Yeah.
Well, I've seen him in X-Men Origins, and...
Ouch.
Ew.
What the fuck?
No, don't kill Gary Oldman. He's the only somewhat decent actor in this
And
film.
say goodbye to the robot.
He's a fantastic actor, actually.
Yeah.
Being wasted here.
What is it with these...
The question
horrible
is, did you see Tinker Tailor Soldier?
films? No, I haven't.
You'll be sure to check that out.
Wait, now we've got mini discs.
Yeah.
Please, we're not using floppies.
Well, this was 1998. I guess they were just starting to...
Remember the glorious time when floppies were the solution to everything?
Yeah.
Pure 3.5 megabytes of power.
Yeah, remember while we're on the subject, remember when computers, PCs, not laptops.
Yeah.
Remember when PCs had floppy disk drives and PCs would not boot up if you had a floppy disk in them?
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Lockdown
Mean
torpedoes.
space photons.
Yeah, might as well.
This is
Yeah.
Star Trek.
At this point, we might as well just watch the good one.
What? First Contact?
No, the J.J. Abrams. This is more
Oh,
akin
boy.
to Abrams Star Trek rather than the old Star Trek movies.
I like First Contact.
True, I liked it. I like First Contact too. I never said otherwise.
Again,
Wait,
First
hold
Contact
on,
had-
hold on. Did you say adamantium shell?
Sort of.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
You seem rather nonchalant for someone who's being attacked by an army of spiders.
This and Star Trek First Contact kind of share a lot of similarities. They end up trapped in a time they don't belong in. You know, you have to defend themselves from multiple evil creatures.
Sort of.
Only this time, the writer of this film is an absolute hack. Aside from that one apparently good film and that one TV series that I haven't seen.
Say goodbye to millions of research.
That is a direct order. You can't even give orders with conviction.
Oh no! Oh my god.
And yet, William Hurt actually managed to be in the 2008 Hulk film.
As
Also, what's up with all
Ross.
those slow-mo shot? Have you noticed that? Like a frame rate issue or something?
How can you have frame rate issues in a
No,
film?
it's not like a frame rate issue, but some shots, like 2 seconds, are kinda slightly slowed down for some reason.
Yeah.
How do you have frame rate issues in a film?
Welcome to Hot, I guess.
Oh, is this where he says the line?
No. Well, not quite yet, Dwibs, but this is
Wow,
where we're going to
John
actually
Hurt,
try and... This is where we're going to see him try and...
let's grab a tam-tam and
Guys,
go well.
John Hurt said that with such urgency. Pull up, pull up.
So, yeah,
Where did he go to Kevin Costner for acting lessons?
Probably.
Actually, no, I think it's the other way around.
Even Doug mentioned that Dara will join Kevin Costner in a vortex of boredom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We...
You
Did
know-
we suddenly enter into Indiana Jones film?
Yeah,
You know,
even
I-
this shot was slow-mo.
You know, I hate to say
For
it, but I
some
find
reason.
Kevin Costner just a little bit more entertaining than William Hurt.
Crash.
Just a little. Anywho, Dwibs, we're about to see William Hurt try and be yelling and angry.
I think we will have to wait over 20 minutes, sadly.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, we need to elaborate the plan, having the character development sheets. You'll see.
Character development from Akiva Goldsman? Oh boy.
So, what the hell is that shirt supposed to be?
But I don't know.
Thank goodness.
Thanks, Gary Oldman.
Thanks for telling us.
Huh. Back in Kansas, eh?
Yeah.
Well, Mr.
Also, is
Oldman,
the
I don't think we're in
monkey-
Kansas.
Also, wasn't the monkey actually tapping,
Or
on
Hogwarts or Gotham
the
or
buttons?
whatever. I can imagine Warner Brothers gave him the role of Sirius Black in Prisoner of Azkaban to make up for New Line Cinema, their sister studio, mucking up
boy,
his
here
career
we
for a
go.
bit here.
Actually, here's the scene, Dweebs.
Yep.
William Hurt will try to sound angry.
Okay, I'll turn it up so I can hear it. Jesus Christ.
He does have a point, Mr. Hurt. You're barely capable of acting at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but yeah, I trust Mr. LeBlanc. Again! Totally a peaceful future, yet his father was killed in a combat mission.
Wait, what?
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 Did we just again, like Doug said, did we miss a line? Save your speeches. I like you. Like, what the fuck?
No,
Did Akiva? Was Goldsman typing up?
You can understand what says next. He said, "I like you, but the thing is, the sentence was broken in a bad way."
Oh,
What
okay,
if-
now that makes sense.
I can imagine now. Akiva Goldsman was writing the script, but he accidentally deleted a line and he never resolved it.
But yeah, Dwibs, there you go. William Hurt trying to yell in an argument. What did you think?
I can yell better than that.
Who
In
can't?
fact, I'll prove it. I'll prove it. Listen.
By the way, I accidentally paused the video. Where are we?
Okay, we're
69 and hold on,
30,
69,
31,
69 and 31, 32,
33.
33.
Oh, actually,
34.
wait, never mind. Never mind. I'm exactly where Teo is.
Okay. Yeah, I can act angry better than he can. Listen. Okay. Mr. Jova, how dare you misplace the glass?
You sound like
are
an old
going
man,
to-
you know.
Yeah.
Well, I can't yell.
That's why we ask you to be the judge in this attorney.
Well, I can't yell per se because I'm in a house and I might wake up my family.
I wonder what you would sound if you actually did yell. However, Dwibs, you're even able to simulate yelling better. It's weird because your simulated yelling sounds more convincing than William Hurt's actual yelling.
Jeez.
Well, it doesn't get any more than that.
So yeah, that's foreshadowing for what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Whoa, God, he looks
Oh,
even more
We
CGI.
still
Jesus
have that
Christ.
thing.
Get that thing away from me!
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
I'd rather be watching Jar Jar Binks right
for
now.
fuck's
You're
sake.
probably gonna hit me for saying this, Twibbs, but honestly, I think I think the animalities in Mortal Kombat Annihilation look better than that.
And this
I actually have
done
to
by the
agree.
same studio and all, New Line Cinema.
you know, I think the problem
This
is
is-
more New Line
which is-
Cinema instead
At
of
least
Warner
that
Brothers.
game had a
Dwibs.
kick-ass team. Huh?
What would you say, Twibbs? Which is worse, this thing or food fight?
Well, in Food Fight there were more of these, so yeah, Food Fight.
All right.
You know, Dwibs, at this
Plus,
point,
it,
you know, Dwibs,
Well,
at
I
this
was talking about the CGI animation, which
yeah,
one?
Food Fight.
Okay.
Because that
Anyway-
came out in 2012 versus 98. So.
Anyway, you know, Dwibs, you may disagree with me, but I think the problem here is more New Line Cinema instead of Warner Brothers.
Yeah, no, so I've been saying New Line Cinema.
Why
So
not?
yeah, apparently Princess Elise and that junk of CGI are getting along.
Who would get along with that?
Well, if Princess Elise managed to get along with something like Sonic, I suppose she can get along with this thing.
Princess Elise has a thing for animals of other species.
Sounds disgusting.
Princess Elise, we're
Implying
talking
that
about.
the kiss in Sonic 06 wasn't disgusting.
Uncomfortable, very uncomfortable.
Oh my God! It's like this
It's
particular Sonic
really
06.
like Sonic 06.
Okay, seriously,
fuck?
what was this film?
If it's like the writer of Sonic 06 literally watched this movie, watched that girl's performance, and said, "Okay, in our game, the plot needs to go like this."
Oh my
I wonder-
God!
I
This film can predict the future.
That would be. You're thinking of Shunsuke Nakamura, the writer and director of Sonic 06.
Oh my God!
I can.
Guys, I'm actually starting to get a bit scared here. I mean, this film has managed to call so many things. I don't even.
Can you imagine if the writers actually flew over to Akiva Goldsman's house and asked him or something?
You know, Dwibs. Hey, Dwibs. You know what this means, though, Dwibs? If this film really predicted that much, then that means that a lot of the stuff we have nowadays is sort of thanks to the penmanship of Akiva Goldsman, when you think about it.
Jesus Christ.
Which means that we may have some of the futuristic Star Trek stuff in the J.J. Abrams film to thank for Akiva Goldsman. Oh, God. Millennium Wars again.
Yeah, it's like I said, Joe. Basically, now we have to wait a bit for supposed quote-unquote character development.
Well, I wasn't talking about that scene. I was talking about the scene with
No,
William
it's
Hurt and
all like
Matthew.
before, about things you thought that scene was coming. It needs to wait for a bit.
No, Tio. The scene I was talking about already came. It was the scene where William Hurt and Matthew LeBlanc were fighting.
Oh, so that was okay.
William Hurt trying to yell.
I can fake yell better than he can real yell.
I can only imagine if they actually had William Hurt in an Ace Attorney game. So, yeah. Yay, nursery rhymes.
Also, so what's up with the facial expression of it? Have you noticed that not just William Hurt, not Gary Oldman, every single character has
I guess Matt LeBlanc isn't good at this sort of thing.
I mean, he was like that in Friends, but it was played for laughs.
Hey,
Here,
Jova,
it's not even funny.
Yes?
how's the recording, Jova?
Still going, did you drop?
No, you
No, I
dropped.
didn't. You dropped.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, my recording's still going. Thank goodness. But yeah, the connection there went a bit dodgy for some odd reason, since my internet is just fine.
William Hurt found out about us mocking his lack of acting skills, so he's trying to cut our connection.
Well, too
After
bad.
So yeah. Talking about Porky Pig and Bugs Bunny is apparently romantic.
I bet
I
Warner Brothers.
suppose.
I bet Warner Brothers is kicking themselves today, thinking about letting them use their
Nah,
characters in that fashion.
Imagine how it went. New Line. I can imagine how it went. New Line Cinema.
That will be more for Space Jam, I think.
I can imagine now New Line Cinema drove up to their sister studio, Warner Brothers, and asked them, "Can we please borrow some Looney Tunes characters for a bit?" Fine, thank you.
Now that's just not even trying.
Yeah.
And I have a way with. I'd rather not say.
I have a way with friends. I'm going to bad joke jail right
They're
now.
making.
I'll be
apparently, Matt LeBlanc is so turned on he wants to do that in the command room.
Believe it or not, Dwebs, they're actually going to make a joint stick joke.
And there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We compared video game consoles and joysticks to genitalia. Man, we're smart.
Jova, you don't want to watch one of the advertisement for one particular Sega Genesis / Mega Drive control, especially because the word has a particular meaning here in Italy.
What time are you guys at?
I'm at 77, 31, 32, 33, 34.
I'm 2 seconds behind. No, whatever.
Go ahead to...
No, I'm fine. 1 to 3 seconds I'm fine with. Anything more than I am, take action.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, you're still useless, by the way.
Does his wife even have a name?
I love
I
how
don't
the
remember.
mother...
Actually, his name. Yeah, she does. Dwebs. Her name is Wife. Don't you remember that scene?
I love how the mother's main purpose in this scene is just to point out the fact that William Hurt sort of sucks as a father. Yeah, that's right. We're focusing on... That's right. We're focusing on family issues all of a sudden. Because, you know, it's not like we already...
That's the thing, Jova. It's like I said before, with the concept of this franchise alone, we try to combine science fiction a la Star Trek and family issues that you will see in a sitcom like Life Like Jim or whatever the hell it was called.
Now, this could work if maybe they established it from way earlier into the film, but here, we're actually past the halfway point of the film. It's kind of a bit late to be bringing in this whole new plot point and not really capulate on it.
Did Akira Goldsman honestly forget the names of his own characters that he just writes, stuff like, "Husband, where are you?"
Let's see, Whoops.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
And to all a good night. Oh, sorry, the film isn't over.
Are we referencing Animaniacs now?
You know, guys, have I mentioned the fact that the wife is apparently a professor, even though we've kind of seen her done jack all with any of the science stuff? Heck, we've even seen her daughter, played by Alicia.
Lacey Shabber.
Yeah, Lacey Shabber do more science. Yet the mother's apparently professor. Yet what have we seen her do?
I don't know.
Try to act opposite William Hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, John, that's his name.
Yeah.
John. Are you
What
even
the
listening? Oh my god.
He even sounds a bit like Kevin Costner, even.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think we've established that William Hurt is at the exact same tier, if not even more boring than Kevin or Costner at this point. Oh my god! Did you just try and do Shatner? No, seriously, I'm not kidding. It seems.
You can't do. Sorry, William, you can't do that.
I mean, but seriously though, they weren't even trying to hide it. That screams Shatner to me.
What the hell kind of shirt is that?
Yeah.
That scared me, honestly. That looks so horrible.
Wait.
Oh, I love this part. Hold on.
Oh.
You know it's hard when the kid is a better actor than William Hurt. Oh, I know this one. Wait.
Whoa.
What?
He doesn't even talk. He needs to express in order to sound, to act.
Yeah. Now going back to that tangent though, again, they're saying, oh, time travel, that's just a flight of fancy. Never mind the fact that we kinda, did it with the hyperdrive. Seriously? I mean, come on. Look, it was one thing when they didn't do time travel, but they literally have traveled through time. Yet now they're still saying that a time travel machine is impossible to make?
Machine.
Then again, we must remember, this movie established to us itself that the Son is literally the smartest character. Wow. Why would you make...
You sound so convincing when you say that, Hurt.
Which Hurt? John Hurt or William Hurt?
William Hurt.
John Hurt's the good one.
It hurts.
Bad joke jail with you.
Oh.
There's this, why couldn't we, if you wanted a Hurt, get John. He's a good actor.
Had William Hurt done anything noteworthy at this point in time?
I don't know. It says I've been watching some scenes of V for Vendetta recently, and John Hurt's so much fun to watch as the Chancellor.
Ugh.
I promise you that the thing I'll be reading tomorrow will not be a newspaper, but it will be Mr. Creedy's resignation.
You know what, to give this film credit, most films would have bored us at this point, but no, even here we're still managing to get our full commentary's worth of exercise pointing out how stupid everything is.
So wait, so despite William Hurt trying to bore the socks off us, he's actually...
Yeah, that's right. It's like I said, I have the feeling that they intentionally had William Hurt show off all of his worst qualities of an actor in this film.
Wonderful.
And my theory was
kind of like Jeremy Irons, the opposite of Jeremy Irons in the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think my theory will soon be supported by a big, heavy piece of evidence incoming, if the scene is about to come.
Oh my god,
Let's see, how many times does she have to... at this rate, lady, why don't you just kick him in the crotch? You've done almost everything...
That's not charming, that's fucking stalking.
Lady, at this point, I'm surprised she hasn't kicked him in the crotch. I mean, she's done almost every other cliche in the...
This was made in the late 90s, where this thing was kind of charming. back
Right.
in the day. Whoa.
Huh, thank you, Bobonk. That's the smartest thing anyone said in this movie.
Yeah,
How
back to
convenient.
Babylon Shit.
Oh god, here it comes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
it's
Such
so
emotion.
charming.
I
Yep,
know.
I'm convinced. They literally had this bring
You
out
can
the...
see even on her face that she was disappointed by that line. How many times do you think they had to make that take?
Only one. I mean, seriously. I'm surprised that they would have let that scene go on a take. That's like the sort of thing that you see in a blooper.
I love you, wife.
I mean,
Pretty much, yeah.
This is one of the few
Wow.
instances where boring acting is funny.
yeah.
Only William Hurt could pull something like this.
Amazing. Simply amazing.
But seriously, how did Universal or Louis Leterrier or Edward Norton, whoever did the casting in the Hulk film, cast him in the 2008 one?
I mean, seriously, we went from Sam Elliott to William Hurt.
And usually Marvel Studios are good with their casting, but not here. Well, not there, sorry. Unable to.
Unable to act properly.
Well, again, it is a computer, so...
All right. Sorry. What time are we at?
Let's see, I'm at
85,
86,
86, 86 1, 86 2,
3,
86 3.
4, 5...
Okay.
Wait,
Okay. Hold on.
hold on. I'm
I'm
at
at-
86, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I'm at 86:30. Be sure to clue me in.
I am acting!
Friendship.
Yes, listen to your fucking heart.
And
3, 2,
click.
1, go.
This robot
Yeah,
is
don't
about
worry,
as
robot.
This robot is about as an erratic an actor as Eddie Redmayne in Jupiter Ascending.
Huh.
What the fuck?
It's like I said, the robot is the best actor in this film.
And
Surprisingly,
he's a robot.
hey look, the mother's actually... Hey look, they're doing
Oh my God.
something!
Well
They're fixing the
done,
ship.
film. Well done, film.
You shouldn't do this kind of thing while you're upside down. You
Is
know,
this really the time?
there's a thing called what's the name? Blood getting to your brain. It's not healthy.
And there's a time and a place to do this, Lacey.
Again.
A Disney movie now. That mountain looked like.
Hey, it did! You're right.
Could you imagine if Twitter actually existed at this time, so you could be putting up crash-landed on a planet, LOL.
Hashtag lost in space.
Again, another one of my problems. We don't even know if there's anyone... In fact, we don't even know the status of Earth, so it's not really so much lost in space as much as it is sort of a RV in space. I mean, when you think about it, they may not even have a home to get to, so the ship may as well be their home. Oh, Jupiter too. Oh boy.
Ouch.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh. Even in getting dizzy, William Hurt cannot act properly.
I know.
Oh, look at that! A robot who we see already.
Oh my god, the robot actually tries to act more.
And make a joke.
This reminds me of the robots from Interstellar, where they're programmed to do humor to keep the travelers,
Oh my god!
going
Pedro,
nuts.
you know what this means? This film predicted Interstellar, too!
I just don't get it. What the fuck is up with this
How many
movie?
things can you predict with one movie?
It predicted
know.
a Christopher Nolan film.
What the fuck is up with this stupid movie? I just don't know.
I don't get it. How is this film?
Okay. I'm serious. I've always thought when I first saw this movie back in '98, I just wrote it off as a stupid piece of shit. But now that I'm seeing it again, is this okay? I'm seriously wondering if this movie is either really stupid or secretly a work of genius.
That's what I'm beginning to wonder. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, look at it like this. William Hurt's boring acting has actually been funny to us. It's been calling actual things that can actually be considered good. Maybe this film
Goldsman is a prophet.
Oh my god, maybe
Yeah.
this film actually is secretly a piece of genius.
Either that or an actual time traveler, Dweebs.
That too. My god.
Oh yeah, it must have been where he got his writing skills. We
I
went back
mean-
in time, back to when they were basic.
Oh,
Mike!
by the way, Dweebs, you're gonna love this. Gary Oldman is trying to pulling an Emperor, Palpatine, on the kid.
And he's gonna succeed. Sort of.
I love Palpatine.
Please ignore the ominous clarinet music in the background. I mean, oboe.
Where's Ian McDermott?
Wait a minute. Random oboe? This sounds a bit like after last season's soundtrack.
Only Jover to give this film credit. This soundtrack isn't as
I know. Not nearly
Yep.
as...
Don't you think I can call after last season's score a score?
Yeah, probably Gary Oldman knew this movie was going to be bad, so he tried his best to be funny.
What good could you do?
I mean, it's the same guy who 3 years ago, sort of, made that, ad about basketball players that should not be getting into movies again, you know. So, he's kind of guy that loves to enjoy himself and his career.
Yeah. Who fucking told you you could act? The director and your Powerade commercial.
Okay. What movie is that?
It's a 2 minutes clip where Gary Oldman speaks in a very clear way why basketball players should not act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You suck, Jeremy. You suck.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just realized something else this film is calling, but I'll get to that when we actually figure out a certain plot twist.
Polo? What?
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 Okay, that line was forced, I have to admit.
Like I said, the kid has inherited his father's acting. The genetic code will write itself.
Has this kid ever done anything else after this?
I don't know. I don't even know who the actor is.
Apparently he's an actor called Jack Johnson.
Never heard of him.
Let's see,
Johnson.
Jack Johnson is an American actor, best known for his performance as the character Will Robinson in the 1998 Lost in Space film.
He's considering his magnum opus. Glorious.
And there's nothing else listed on his database. Let's see. Born in Los Angeles, California, where he lived, attended Wesleyan University in Connecticut. His paternal
Go straight to his filmography.
Let's see. He doesn't have a filmography page on. Oh, let's see. Years active as an actor.
His career ended even before it began.
So let's see. Apparently,
Joy.
his years active as an actor are 1993 to 2004. Although the only thing he seems to be noteworthy in is this movie. Let's see if I can find anything on his Internet Movie Database. IMDb. Let's see. Oh yeah, he was apparently in The Nightmare Before Christmas. What?
What he did, Lock, Shock, or Barrel?
Let's see.
Because in that case, I guess he made a fortune by, with the Nightmare Before Christmas video game and the Kingdom Hearts series.
Trying to find a specific role. Let's see. Nightmare Before Christmas. As Nathan Weston? Who the heck was that?
Can't remember.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, sorry, I misread. No, apparently it's a movie called The Night Before Christmas. In 1994. It's a 12-minute short movie, which none of us have heard of before. Oh, poor Jack Johnson.
His highlight got to be acting alongside Gary Oldman and William Hurt. And Matt LeBlanc.
You know, when you think about it, had this movie been released maybe in, say, a closer date to this, if they just updated the graphics a bit more, this would actually probably be revealed for how much things
by the way, Pedro, I want you to listen closely to how this upcoming actor sounds, because I'll have a questions right after it about his voice.
And that's right, it's Will from the future.
William Hurt.
Okay, you will see better later, but here's my question. I didn't actually try to search, but he sounds like the villain from the Neverhood video game. Klung or whatever it's called.
I don't know. I'll check.
Avatar?
Not indeed.
No. I mean, this sort of looks like one of the scenes from James Cameron's Avatar.
Actually, I'll take this over Avatar any fucking day.
I'm just saying, though, that looks like one of those scenes from Avatar.
I mean, Avatar is technically a better movie, but this is way more entertaining for me.
I agree.
I still haven't seen Avatar.
I've only seen Avatar once, and that one time I saw it, I fell asleep about maybe half of the way through the film.
Dwebs, how old are you again?
21.
You've seen that movie already.
Wait, hold on. So, wait. That's right, he said it's a Will from a different future. Wait a minute.
Future!
A different future, though. Where have we heard this before? Oh my god! J.J. Abrams' Star Trek!
Okay, what the fuck?
Oh my god! What? I'm scared. I'm legit scared at this.
Acting.
I'm legit scared. So, okay,
it's a clever way.
So apparently,
here's how it's actually done.
All right, Roberto, Alex, watch Lost in Space and try and make this premise work. I imagine that's how the conversation went.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams is kind of bad guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently J.J. Abrams' Star Trek sort of got the idea of having two different futures from this film.
To be honest, Jova, that's a common cliche in a lot of time travel stories. But the way it's presented here is, it's actually kind of similar to the one from Star Trek, the Star Trek reboot.
Exactly, that's what's getting my goat. It's not the fact that they're doing it, it's the fact of how similar it is.
I sound so concerned. I sound so concerned.
Okay, guys, who is the weaker actor here?
Do I need to ask?
No.
To tell you the answer.
No, seriously. It's a showdown between William Hurt and whoever's playing his future son.
No, Theo, I just checked. Jared Harris has never been in a video game.
Okay.
Well,
Jared Harris, that name sounds familiar.
I mean, he went from being Moriarty to Mortal Instruments.
Jared Harris, where have I heard that name before?
Have you seen Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows?
Oh, he was in Lincoln. He was in Lincoln too.
Wow. So yeah, So let me get this straight. Will in the future.
So basically, Jared Harris was the only one who actually managed to get a career after this film, and Gary Oldman too.
Jared Harris is in this film.
Yes.
Jared Harris. He's the guy playing
Future Will.
Future Will.
I thought it was William Hurt playing himself.
Nope.
Again.
No.
Here we go for another stupid scene.
Again, let me remind you, this kid has been told by the movie to us to be the smartest person on the ship.
Wait, how do you go from William Hurt to an actual good actor?
No,
I don't know.
Dwibs. That guy is not William Hurt. That's his son, Will.
No, I mean the old guy.
Eh?
The one played by Jared Harris.
Yes. That's his son in the future. His son is named Will.
Oh,
William.
God, this film's ugh.
Okay. Let me explain, Dwibs. William Hurt's character is named John. His son's name is Will.
Yes, that's the right choice to do, kiddo.
Yes.
And Jared Harris is Will too.
Yeah, that's right. Before he was Moriarty, Jared Harris played a future crybaby. That's pretty much what this guy is, a crybaby.
Yeah,
That's-
what's a wise decision you did there, kid.
You know, I have to give Jared Harris credit, though. It's quite an achievement to make it all the way from this to Moriarty.
Have the rest of you seen Sherlock Holmes: Game of Shadows?
I have.
I have.
I love
I
that
am,
film.
and I'm not a fan of the two movies with Robert Downey Jr.
They kind of make Sherlock Holmes into a dick, and even though I've been told that in the books there are stuff like that, but honestly, I kind of prefer the traditional. Okay, maybe not traditional. I prefer the more common interpretation of Sherlock Holmes, where he's a
Me
British
too.
gentleman.
Me too.
Well,
Oh,
Well,
guys.
And I'm a guy who actually liked that cartoon where Sherlock Holmes is cryogenically frozen into the future.
then
Yes,
you,
that's a thing.
then Paige, you
Wait, hold on.
probably- then
What's
Paige, you
that movie
probably like
called?
the Sherlock TV show. then.
I don't remember
Yeah.
how it's called.
I love
in
that
the-
show, actually.
I don't remember how it's actually called. I think Sherlock Holmes from the future or something. But basically, he's I think his DNA is recovered and he's resurrecting in the future with a cyborg version of Watson too.
That's another one of the main reasons why I love Professor Layton so much. It's Sherlock Holmes in a supernatural fantasy environment. How could you not love that?
If I make his character into a dick.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's right. Guess what,
Even
Dwib?
more bad CGI.
Okay, Dwib, stop me if you heard this before. Guy who sort of gets the blood of an alien mixed with his own by, getting it on his skin, turns into one of the aliens.
It predicted
Fucking District 9.
That's right! This film also predicted District 9!
Neil
This is like the
Blomkamp,
starting point
Neil
of-
Blomkamp is even less original than we
This
thought.
is the crossroads, like the
So wait,
crossroads of
wait,
many
Neil-
things.
Are you honestly telling me that Neil Blomkamp took inspiration from Akiva Goldsman?
Yes.
That would actually explain a lot.
Wait, that alien guy, is he supposed to be Gary Oldman? But older?
Yes, Dwibs, that's Gary Oldman as a spider!
And its brilliant plan is to kill himself for some
Yeah.
reason.
But how is he still alive?
He's
Fuck you,
technic-
plot.
He's
It's
technically
a time
alive.
paradox. He should be dead.
Actually, Dwibs, that fall didn't kill him.
Well, remember, Dwebs. This is remember, Dwebs. The time travel in this movie is time travel is Sonic 06 logic of time travel, and by that we mean fuck all.
Oh,
That's right. That's right, older Will. Trust the giant spider fellow. I'm sure he has no evil plan whatsoever.
Move or be destroyed.
Yeah, seriously? Let me repeat. The older Will, who is the smartest character in the film, trusts the giant spider fellow.
So yeah,
that's totally legit.
totally. Halt! Present hall pass. Second request. Present hall pass. Oh my god! Let's see.
Don't even.
Is it me or is this child? Is this kid's acting gotten worse as the film's gone on?
I think there's a reason he doesn't currently have a career.
Yeah.
He took inspiration off the wrong actor.
Oh, get this. Okay, so there's absolutely no way to reprogram the robot. Okay, well, remember that.
I am acting. Okay, Pedro. Honestly, I'd rather watch Jake Lloyd.
What the hell?
That's
What?
right, this robot is somehow managing to reprogram itself.
Because he has a heart. Oh. Don't
Yeah,
even try
you
playing charming
removed-
music in the background.
Yeah, you removed one tiny circuit from your body that somehow overrode the programming. Science!
By the way, you're still pointless.
Yeah.
Most of these characters that aren't
Did
William
you
Hurt, Gary
notice
Oldman.
I'll
in
still
the
give it this.
climate-
I'll still give it this. This movie still understands a little bit more about science than the happening, but only just.
No,
Yeah,
did you
I
actually
agree.
notice that in the
That's not saying
in
much.
the climax, all the women characters are put aside completely?
Oh boy.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, even trying to be realistic as possible with an opinion. This sounds a bit, at least a bit sexist.
So apparently the future
Well, then
is
again,
a place...
this is the same writer who what did he do that was demeaning to girls in Batman and Robin?
No. Actually,
He used Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, Dreams, it was actually the opposite. It was like, well, the males actually had bat nipples and bat butts, whereas Batgirl surprisingly had none of that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Dwibs, you know how people go on about the bat nipples and the bat
Yeah,
butts?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what's going on the screen.
The time machine is causing a side effect that is basically destroying the planet. If we don't get away in time, we're screwed up.
Oh, yeah!
And we want to save up the Doctor too because reasons.
Even though he's going to become an evil spider because of the spider blood.
I just don't. But
But
this
hey,
this film has gone from stupid to
Oh yeah, by the
fuck
way, here's
retarded.
another stupid thing. Yes, they made flares with Looney Tunes characters. Fucking nothing fucking
oh
duck.
god. Why?
New line of all the
Okay,
stuff you could have borrowed
This
off
is
Warner
this
Bros.
Okay,
is
seriously, what
stupider
are-
than Looney Tunes. And again, Looney Tunes is meant to be stupid.
Pedro, please don't insult Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes is
No,
actually
he's not
clever.
insulting them. He's actually saying,
But yeah,
You
but
don't
yeah.
get it, Jova. What I mean is, Looney Tunes is meant to be stupid. That's what it derives its humor from.
hilariously stupid.
True. But here's what I don't get. What is this film's obsession with Looney Tunes?
The only parallel I can think of is that New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers are owned by the same
It's
company.
well, actually, Jova, it's not that uncommon for films that are made by under the Warner Brothers company
True.
to have
Again, or New Line.
True.
yeah, or New Line to use, like for example, Stanley Kubrick took advantage of the fact that he was being backed by Warner Brothers to include Looney Tunes references in The Shining.
True.
Did he do any of that in like Eyes Wide Shut or something?
No. Why Not Shut was purely an adult film. Oh, and I mean
Oh,
literally.
guys,
over 18.
guys, get ready for some hammy spider acting.
Awesome.
Jared Harris versus
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
So yeah, guys, this is apparently Sharlto Copley's inspiration for his acting in District 9.
Awesome.
Really? You think?
I mean, you get that only now.
Really? Wow,
And
you are.
realize all this now. You're fucking stupid.
Jesus Christ.
Hi, General Grievous. What?
That's right, guys.
Did he just shown his genitalia?
That's
Did
right.
you read that line?
That's right,
They
guys.
actually meant
That's right,
Go ahead.
guys. Gary
Oldman showed me his dick. I feel uncomfortable.
That's right, guys. Gary Oldman is in fact pregnant with a master race of spiders.
Did Gary Oldman cough during that line where he revealed what species he was? I am a.
So yeah, guys. Let me reiterate for
Oh
you.
boy,
Gary,
here comes the climax. William Hurt versus CGI Gary Oldman.
So yeah, guys. Let me repeat. Gary Oldman is literally pregnant with a master race of spiders.
how wonderful.
Ouch.
Ow.
Ha! Missed.
Yeah, you should probably not challenge this kind of thing alone with that puny weapon, you know.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the hell am I looking at?
Uh-oh. So apparently now his babies are going to eat him.
Joy. What the actual
what the
shit?
Hell? Yeah, good luck. He got caught in the stream on the. Think about if he for a second that he actually managed to get in the center of the time machine correctly.
What is he? So is Spider Gary dead?
That's right. Okay, basically here's what happened, Dwibs. He basically William Hurt stuck a hole in whatever that was on Gary Oldman that was holding all of his babies and made the babies come out prematurely and start eating their father, mother, whatever he is. And that gave him the chance to push him into the time machine, which killed him because it wasn't big enough yet.
Because that makes sense somehow.
Well, Pedro, it's a movie where Gary Oldman is pregnant with spiders. I think we've kind of crossed the line at this point.
Okay.
Oh my...
Hi, robot.
Hi, Gary.
Time is on the essence, bitch.
And then the planet blows up and they die.
I know how the robot tries to emote more than William Hurt does.
By the way, guys, you might want to know. You might want to hear this.
What?
Let me see.
Is now the time? Eh?
Oh,
Shoot.
okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh, when did she send you that?
Right
she's
now, actually.
Oh, she's online. Oh, okay.
No,
Don't-
not
don't-
right now.
Oh, I get that. I get
Don't
that.
bother, she
I
still
get that.
can't.
I know. I was just knowing that I was just noticing that she's online, so that's how she sent you the message. Okay.
For the sake of the audience, because we don't know anything, Shiroi was sick. Now he's getting better. Don't worry.
Why are you so?
Yeah.
Why are you so sad? You were married to one of the most boring actors of all time.
Well, it's quite simple, Dwib. She prefers her meat nice and bland.
But I don't.
It's the white meat.
Dwibs is going blue screen of death.
Dwibs has encountered an error and needs to close.
Dwibs.exe is not working.
Dwibs has
Well,
encountered an error and needs to close. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah.
yay! They made it.
Yay!
I think
What the?
is
What
was,
the?
was Lacey Chabert dancing there?
Go. Be free.
Oh,
We don't have enough power. I sound so concerned.
I, okay. Well, if you're not gonna give a shit, then I'm just not gonna bother either.
Ouch.
and
There you go.
Oh my god! And the music's doing his acting for him. Look at him! Come on, William Hurt! Come on, William
I
Hurt!
don't understand this.
Bruce Broughton's music is a better actor than William Hurt.
You know, I mean, I don't get this. I mean, come on. The death scene is always the one scene that every actor, even the most blandest, can somehow ham at. Yet, even here, William Hurt somehow manages to underperform for this.
Maybe the next leap will be the leap home.
God, even Jared Harris is bad here. Jesus.
Dwebs, it's lost in space.
I don't think he's trying this.
We should be thankful Gary Oldman was even good to begin with in this film. Aw, he realizes now the importance. Even though his father kind of didn't really have any development with him.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Again, character development to Akira Goldsman is like continuity to Skip Woods. They hate that. Look!
Wouldn't it be funny if accidentally either William Hurt or what stumbled in the circle thingy that killed Dr. Smith?
Yeah.
Like seriously, this method of transportation is very risky.
Yeah.
We can't. The press.
Dude, the portal's still open. You could easily at least try.
I mean, you're going to die anyway.
Not to, actually, Joe, but as Mr. Peabody and Showman taught us, that would create a paradox, and
Oh, come now,
They'll be
even,
fucked.
oh come now, Pedro. JJ. Oh come now.
If they even touch themselves, they would cause a complete distortion in the space-time continuum. That's dangerous.
Oh, but
Yeah,
Pedro,
too
but
bad
Pedro.
that the future Dr. Smith touched and tried to kill his own past self.
But Pedro, remember, J.J. Abrams' Star Trek took inspiration from this, and it actually had the future Spock from the other future interacting with the past Spock, and that worked out just fine.
But they never touched each other.
Yeah,
Again, Dr. Smith did.
they did the God, I forgot live long and prosper hand sign.
Yeah. Oh, now you're concerned this time.
So now what?
And then they died again.
Yeah, we are doomed.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's right. You do realize that you're saving the man who's going to turn into a giant evil spider, right?
Yeah, I don't get it. Why is that? Because he's a doctor? You already have one. Come on.
I mean, what, is he like a good person at heart now and he somehow gets corrupted as a spider?
Hold on. Oh, actually, I was about to BRB, but well, the movie's almost done. I guess I'll wait. Actually, no, I'll be right.
Oh my god, guys! William Hurt's actually emoting! My god, he's actually doing it!
Yeah, but even then he
not
sounds
really, no.
Kinda. He was sounding silly.
That line he said there, you can use the planet's gravity.
I'll be right back.
My god, he's actually smiling! He can emote! He actually can emote!
Also,
Where's that?
why the hell are you trying to traverse through the planet's core? I mean, shouldn't you molt in lava or something?
The Enterprise goes through the Wait, oh my god. Okay,
Yes, that's right. They also called that, didn't they?
They're ripping off Empire Strikes Back.
Well,
Yeah.
that came before, to be
Oh,
honest.
never
Yeah,
mind,
yeah.
never mind. If you're talking about Empire Strikes Back, then yeah, this is ripping off instead of calling for once. Yeah, this is the most fun Death for My Ride I've ever had before.
Yeah. Yay! We're gonna die.
Let me drive.
What
Oh my
the hell
god.
was that expression?
Oh my god, Tio, you're right. They are trying to do the whole suburban comedy thing here. Right here. They're trying to combine death with suburban comedy. Oh my god.
Wait, there's only 3 minutes of film left. How are they gonna fill up the time?
They're doing it right now.
And they're not gonna bother with. They're not even gonna bother with credits.
Oh,
Again,
God, that was terrible.
It's Star Wars again.
Can I please mention how jarring it is to have the characters not be taking this seriously at all? Okay.
Go.
No! Krypton!
Hello, Return of the Jedi.
Eh? Oh yeah, you're right.
So in the last few minutes, they decide to rip off Star Wars.
Well, hey, I guess they got tired of calling stuff in the future, so they said, hey, why don't we just go ahead and rip stuff off to fill up the last few minutes?
I love you, husband.
Yeah, dude, you tried to hit her all this time. That should be a reward. There you go.
So, yeah,
so
apparently this film
nothing's
is...
more charming like stalking in space.
So apparently in the future, all you have to do is badger a woman constantly, and eventually she's all yours.
That's not a good lesson, you know.
So,
Wait, is someone's
Okay, I'm
missing?
back.
Oh, just in time for the finale, or whatever it is.
So basically, they
Oh
got
yeah,
around.
that was the thing too. So
Oh,
long,
hey,
Princess.
you were completely pointless.
Yeah, so long, Princess Elise. Enjoy your future royal life and getting along with a blue fucking hedgehog.
And also, goodbye, awful CGI monkey.
a black hole.
Uh,
A black hole now? What?
that's not how it works. Oh my god.
Guys, isn't it a bit late in the film to be bringing up this all of a sudden? What?
Don't worry. We'll just bring in the upper drive and go into light speed or shit.
Is this setting up a sequel?
Yeah,
Yes,
pretty much.
It actually was because, again, it was trying to promote a TV series, but never got made. And there you go.
Oh, God.
So that was Lost in Space.
Oh, whoa! What are the credits
Final
doing?
thoughts, guys.
The
Sorry
scene-
to do it,
What the heck? Credits! Stop!
The Wachowski brothers took over for the credits.
Ah! Whoa! I can barry read the credits.
What?
Are they
Well,
trying to
it's a good
give
thing
us?
it's a good thing Shiro isn't here with us.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay,
Stephen
Gary Oldman, and then
Hopkins
all of a sudden, ah!
Anyway,
Are they
Dwayne, your
trying
final
to-
thoughts.
What the fuck did I watch here? The music is incredibly, it's bland.
What song
The
is this?
The acting from William Hurt is awful, and the rest range from okay to what? The plot makes no friggin' sense, holding into Kiva Goldsman. The effects, aside from the awful monkey, I'll admit, do look decent, but no, it's not a good film.
Destroy.
Oh
It's
my
not a good
god,
film,
is this a
sorry.
song? Is this a song generated around the robot or something?
So yeah, that's me done. This film sucks.
Okay, Pedro.
Honestly, yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much what Dweb said. But at the same time, also to add that honestly, I'm still under the impression that I'm still questioning: is this truly just any shitty movie, or is it secretly a work of genius?
I know.
that was far too ahead of its time.
I mean, seriously, the amount of things it called and predicted in the future that are actually kind of pinpoint is mystifying.
Your turn, Drova.
My
Final
god.
thoughts?
Okay, I sort of had an idea of what I was getting into since I'd seen the Nostalgia Critic review, but seeing this film in its entirety, My God. It's like Pedro says, this could either be the biggest travesty ever, or this could be secretly one of the most goddamn genius pictures ever. I mean, seriously, William Hurt's acting is so boring that it's actually entertaining and funny.
It
That is
actually
never.
crosses over the threshold and enters into the realm of entertaining somehow.
I know, seriously. I mean, I'm legit speaking here. I've never seen any piece of medium that's ever managed to do that before, but dang it, they did it here. And yeah, the amount of stuff it calls, the social networking, movie cliches, twists, and whatnot. Heck, it may have even started a cliche or two. It apparently inspired District 9, what the industry used to call one of the most original pieces of film ever. And the acting is overall terrible. However, Gary Oldman is fantastic. William Hurt is unintentionally glamorous in this film for how boring he is. Matt LeBlanc is just there. And Jared Harris was there. Everyone else kind of sucks. Oh yeah, and can I mention again how silly it is to have the son literally be the smartest character in the film and expect us to take it seriously?
Oh, apparently the score for this film didn't even have either of the John Williams themes in this film, so...
Wow, so it's like they were trying to diss the old fans. Even though this was supposedly made for them.
I mean, imagine if in the original Mission Impossible film, okay, they turned the main character from the TV series into a traitor in the first Mission Impossible film. But imagine if they didn't even have the theme song.
That would be like having the Star Wars prequels without the theme.
Or a Superman film without the theme. Oh.
But yeah,
Anyway.
this film was a roller coaster.
Okay, my final thoughts are that I think I mentioned already, but yeah, I saw this movie as a kid. You know, I think it was 1999, 1 year after it came out, because my friend had it in VHS, and we as kids we actually liked it for the mindless, stuff, weird science fiction stuff, because we didn't pay attention too much. Then growing up, I started noticing the flaws, and then when the nostalgia critic reviewed it, I remembered a lot of stuff and actually, started laughing at them and so on. Basically, this movie is one of those movies that are so bad to me that the bond I have with it makes them so funny to watch. I enjoy every single bad aspect of it.
It's like Akiva Goldsman planned for this film to be a bomb back then, but then sort of planned for it to be genius now. It's like he sort of did the cryogenic freezing himself with this film, sort of. Wait for it to be popular years later, and from what I've heard, it is kind of a cult classic for some reasons.
Nostalgia critic review, I guess?
That too.
I suppose so. Anyway, that was all for Lost in Space. See you all guys for the next movie commentary.
Yep.
See ya.
See it.